A wooden spoon moving slowly through oats, apple, and cinnamon can make an ordinary morning feel like a kitchen memory. Welcome to HappyMind Nutrition, where we rediscover the simple, time-tested way our families used to eat. Today we are making cozy oat porridge with rolled oats, milk or water, grated apple, a drizzle of honey, ground cinnamon, a pinch of salt, and chopped walnuts on top. This is general educational and traditional food information, not medical advice. Oats are simply a comforting whole food many families have long enjoyed. Enjoy them as part of a balanced diet and talk with a qualified professional if you have personal nutrition concerns. The beauty of porridge is that it asks for very little. Rolled oats make the base, milk or water gives the texture you prefer, grated apple melts into natural sweetness, honey adds a gentle finish, cinnamon brings warmth, salt makes the flavor complete, and walnuts add crunch on top. Families have long relied on oat porridge because it is affordable, filling, and easy to adapt. To start today, choose rolled oats for a creamy but still textured bowl. Then set out the apple, cinnamon, and toppings before you turn on the stove. The caveat is that breakfast needs vary. Some people want more protein beside it, some avoid dairy, and some need personal guidance for specific eating needs. If you like a heartier bowl, the toppings can carry it. A spoonful of yogurt, a little nut butter, or seeds can make the porridge feel more complete without changing the basic tradition. A cozy porridge is not rushed. Add the oats and milk or water to a small pot, then bring them up gently over medium-low heat while stirring. The old stovetop method matters because it gives the oats time to soften and thicken into something creamy rather than gluey. Families have long made porridge this way because it could simmer while the morning fire, kettle, or coffee came together. To try it, stir often and lower the heat if the bottom starts to catch. The caveat is that oats thicken as they sit, so stop a little looser than your final texture. If the bowl becomes too thick, stir in a splash more warm liquid. Stirring is part of the pleasure. It keeps the oats from sticking, but it also gives you a few quiet minutes before the day begins. Grated apple is the quiet trick that makes this porridge feel old-fashioned and sweet without turning it into dessert. As the apple cooks, it softens into the oats and carries a gentle fruit flavor through the whole pot. Apple and oats have long belonged together in breakfasts, puddings, baked dishes, and simple family bowls. To use it today, grate the apple directly into the pot once the oats have started to thicken, then stir slowly so it blends in. Leave the skin on if you enjoy the texture, or peel it if you want a softer bowl. The caveat is that apples vary in sweetness and moisture, so taste before adding honey. This also makes the kitchen smell wonderful, which is part of why apple porridge feels so comforting before the first bite. Cinnamon and salt are small, but they change the whole bowl. Cinnamon brings the warm bakery smell, while a pinch of salt keeps the oats from tasting flat. Honey belongs at the end, where you can actually taste it, instead of disappearing into the pot. Families have long sweetened porridge gently with honey, fruit, molasses, maple, or whatever the pantry offered. To start, stir cinnamon into the oats while they are warm, then drizzle honey lightly over the finished bowl. The caveat is that honey is still a sweetener, and it is not needed if the apple is sweet enough for you. Let the fruit lead, then sweeten only if you truly want it. If you are cooking for several people, let each person sweeten their own bowl at the table. Chopped walnuts give soft porridge a little contrast. They bring crunch, richness, and the feeling of a breakfast that was assembled with care. Traditional toppings vary by family and region. Raisins, stewed apples, cream, milk, seeds, toasted nuts, butter, jam, or a sprinkle of spice. The best topping is the one that makes the bowl satisfying without making the morning complicated. To try it today, toast the walnuts briefly in a dry pan if you have time, then scatter them over the oats right before eating. The caveat is allergies and personal preference. Nuts are not for everyone, and a bowl without walnuts can still be warm, simple, and complete. You can also use stewed fruit, pear, raisins, pumpkin seeds, or a small spoon of jam. The old bowl was never one exact recipe. It was a way to use what the pantry offered. Porridge can be a slow morning ritual, but it can also help a busy week. Families have long stretched cooked grains into more than one meal, and oats are no different. Cook extra, cool it safely, and store it in the refrigerator for another breakfast. When reheating, add milk or water because oats firm up overnight. Warm them slowly on the stove or in a bowl, then refresh the flavor with a little cinnamon, apple, or nuts. The caveat is texture. Reheated oats are softer than fresh oats, so if you love a distinct oat texture, make a smaller fresh pot instead. The old way was practical, not fussy. If you pack it for work, keep the toppings separate so they stay pleasant. Warm the oats first, then add walnuts, cinnamon, or honey right before eating. A small jar of cooked oats in the refrigerator can become breakfast again with almost no effort. That little bit of planning can make a cold morning feel softer. It is breakfast helping tomorrow's you. That slow wooden spoon through oats, and apple reminds us that breakfast does not need to perform tricks to be comforting. Rolled oats, grated apple, cinnamon, honey, salt, and walnuts make a bowl that feels warm, familiar, and easy to return to. Enjoy it fresh when the morning is slow, or make extra for a softer, reheated breakfast later. This is general educational and traditional food information, not medical advice, and personal nutrition needs can be different, so speak with a qualified professional if you have concerns. Subscribe to HappyMind Nutrition for more simple recipes that feel like home. Good food was never meant to be complicated, so keep it simple, keep it warm, and enjoy it the way families always have.